The lifelong question known as, can you use a Chromebook for Windows 10, schoolwork or office job? If you're the kid who maybe, at home and it's all you can afford, you give them Windows, give them apps they need to live their life. Definitely be seeing that. Change the scenery. We want to go on this website, mrchromebox.tech. It's a website I've used before. I prefer the old design. This new design isn't bad. I don't like it. It doesn't matter. You will have to remove the hardware protect screw. I've already removed that. I'm not going to show how to remove it. You can find a tutorial on that. This is a bunch of unnecessary stuff. We don't care. Let's go right here. So, I am going to Control C, and we want to type in here shell. I've worked with Linux and I've worked with Mac OS. Shell is basically the command for both operating systems. Then we want to put in our command. You can type it out. It will run the firmware utility script. Software write protect. You do want to disable this, so press Y and enter. And we will do a quick reboot. And while you're on here, I'd recommend getting Tiny 10. I'll have a link for that in the description. And Rufus, make sure you have a USB plugged in like I do. This one has EXEs on it. I'd recommend to save as much data, disable data collection, and disable BitLocker automatic device encryption. And that will do it itself. Make sure it's on GPT UEFI. It's been a hot minute, but now let's continue on. Still plugged in. You want to press power button, and you want to plug in the USB stick from earlier. And then press power on. You want to go to the menu. We want to press escape, you go to the menu, and go to boot menu. You see this? USB, and then it'll say the name of your device. I have a SanDisk Cruiser. It says SanDisk Cruiser, enter. As you can see, it will load up this logo again. I think this is like an inner Google developer logo. All Chromebooks I've seen have had this logo. But you will quickly realize it will show the Windows loading stuff, or it won't, and it'll go into Windows setup. And I'm curious to see if, at the end, if you could get this up a kid to use for school, can't afford a better computer. And yeah, there's the loading, the resolution. I don't think it likes this resolution, but I don't care. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, oh, ouch. Yeah, by the way, a reminder that it is non-replaceable. The space in this computer, you could use an SD card, but that could bog down the experience. It would require a separate tutorial, which I will not explain, to let Windows install on that. So you will need an exterior mouse. I will go grab that. Flash from the past got me one of those old Lenovo mouses, and we will press next. And it is slow. but I don't feel like it's gonna be that bad of an issue. Okay, we want to accept the terms, and we want to press next. So this is something I hate dealing with, but I've learned how to memorize it, and I will show you appropriately how to use it. We want to press shift, and we want to press, after you press shift, you want to press the last button before the power button, which in my case is the upper volume button, and then you want to open up disk part. You want to type in list disk, and you see 0. That's the space inside our computer. We have 14 gigs. We want to select disk 0, and we then want to clean. We've cleaned this. Cool. What do we do from then? We want to refresh. And I will see you here when this is done installing, which will take a while. And then when we get back, I'll hope the drive is. It's getting even darker. Let's hurry this video. Let's start with a region. This is right. Please, at this point, pick your country. I live in the United States, as it says already detected. This is correct, for me at least, but it could be different for you. Okay. I guess it could be different depending on what Chromebook you have, but this Chromebook, as much as I know, only does have a US keyboard. So yes, US. Only pick a second keyboard layout if in case you speak 2 separate languages, which I do not. I'll not connect to the internet. The idea is the kid can just do all the work on this. No internet needed. Continue with when it gets up. We're gonna just, who's using this PC? We're gonna just call it user. My idea is that the kid who's gonna be getting this is just gonna be using this for schoolwork. So I picked the skip these in Rufus, but it doesn't seem like it has worked. So I will just take a moment here and just disable all these. These all require internet anyways. And I will teach you how to set it up after this. Go to Cool Star, and then I'd recommend going to, well, not recommend, you don't have a choice, go Chromebooks, and go to install Windows 10 or 11, install, and look by codename, and make sure you have looked up your codename. You can look up a video about like when you go to the process of enabling developer mode, you will tell you the name. So in my case it's Kenny. You see? Kenny, that's the code name. And you want to install all this. So yeah, developer mode, by firmware, we already did. Update firmware, we already did. We already did this. Go to install Visual C++, distributable, and install. Go to Chrome EC driver. Do not install keyboard remappings. This does not work. I have tried this. This does not work. I would not recommend it. Get it though if you can find a way to fix it. You do need this. Get a touchpad. Only get this if your Chromebook has a touchscreen. Mine does not. Make sure you get this. And you want to do this for later. And when we have all of these, we want to put them on a USB stick.